Clear prompt. Kamloops Radio, good morning, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta, Kamloops Radio, good morning.
Yeah, Zulu Victor Delta's at the Flying Club. Still have a quick run up to Dookie 23, then a departure to the south.
Runway 27, wind 220 at 3, altimeter 3018.
Okay, 3018, then runway 27.
Roger, runway 27, squawk 2401.
2401. Kamloops Radio, Zulu Victor Delta, run up complete.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger, you can depart at your discretion.
Zulu Victor Delta. So, entering the runway, mixture to full rich. Strobes on, landing lights on. Time up will be 33. Nose wheel off. Accelerate to 104. Fuel pump off. All the engine gauges are still normal. Kamloops Radio, Zulu Victor Delta is through 4,400, turning southeast.
Zulu Victor Delta.
We're going to climb up to 5,500. Well, a good, I guess, Friday morning. We have a beautiful day out there today. Kamloops and most of the interior had a bit of a cruddy couple of days. Very windy, a little bit of rain, higher terrain actually got some snow. And unless you've been living under a rock for the past year, we're in a pandemic. And I am restricted to only travel within my own health region. So for those not from BC, the provincial government has put in restrictions that each province is divvied up into different health authorities, and we are restricted to remain within our health authority. So, luckily in Kamloops, I'm in the health authority is called Interior Health, and the health authority is huge. So I do get to fly around a little bit. However, pretty much everywhere in my health authority I've already visited, videotaped. So this flight today, my last one was my first attempt at a 4K flight around Kamloops, and I guess I'm going to replicate that here today with another 4K flight of the very first flight that I recorded back in July of last year. So I'm following Highway 5A down to Merritt, and then I'm going to take the Coquihalla back up to Kamloops. So a very short flight, kind of a repeat or a rerun of the very first one that I did, but I'll put a link in the description above there for that first flight, and I think you'll agree that I've gotten a little bit better at the editing, to say the least, and the picture quality has certainly improved. Last year I was using the GoPro 3 that I'm still using right now because it does a phenomenal job of recording audio, and at 1080 it does a great job taking pictures of me. And underneath the two wings last year, or sorry, underneath one wing last year, I was using a GoPro Hero 2 with no image stabilization, and it wasn't a bad picture. Again, if you want to check it out, have a look at the previous iteration of this flight. And behind me I was using, the brand name was an Ape Man A80. It was a 4K camera that had electronic image stabilization, but it really didn't. It was very shaky, very wobbly. The picture quality isn't bad if you're walking around and just taking video, but in this environment it really didn't do very well. So again, if you want to check it out, it's there. So I'm, I think, about 58 videos in now in the past year. So now I'm starting to do reruns and redoing previous flights, trying to make them look a little bit better. So all that said, I'm off to Merritt, off Kamloops at, not paying attention to my altitude here, 5,700 feet, and finding some bumps. And humming along at 157 knots ground speed. So this is going to take me down over Stump Lake, Nicola Lake, through the valley into Merritt. I plan to do a quick stop and change the batteries. The 4K does eat up a lot of battery juice here. And then turn around and head back up to Coquihalla, back home to Kamloops. So a very short flight. It's only about, I think it's 80 nautical miles round trip. Something like that. So under an hour. And of course I'll edit it down for time. So hopefully it looks nice in 4K. A little bit hazy out there today, but not too bad. So as always, please subscribe if you haven't already. Big thanks to those who have. I'm pushing 1,200 subscribers now, and growing fairly slowly, but growing. And hopefully the content is getting better for you, and hopefully you still like what you see. If you do, please leave me a comment. If you don't, please leave me a comment. And if you have any ideas for future flights, by all means let me know. I'm open to pretty much anything as long as it doesn't involve aerobatics. And for the time being, obviously I can't leave the interior health region. So enjoy the flight. 1267 traffic between Kamloops and Merritt, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta is at 5,500 feet, following Highway 5A southbound towards Merritt, and currently just coming up on the north end of Stump Lake. Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
Fraser Canyon traffic, Cessna 172 Golf India Mike Delta. We are 7,500 north of Ashcroft, northbound for Williams Lake. Traffic, Cessna 172 Golf India X Quebec over Ashcroft at 8,500 feet, northbound to Williams Lake.
Merritt traffic, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta is currently at the north end of Nicola Lake, inbound to the airport for a full stop landing. Estimating overhead the field in about 6 minutes for a wind check. Golf Zulu Victor Delta. Merritt traffic, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta now at the south end of Nicola Lake. 8 miles to the north of the airport, inbound full stop. Overhead the field in about 4 minutes. Golf Zulu Victor Delta. So at Merritt, we have runway 0321, just a hair over 4,000 feet long, and right-hand circuits for runway 03. I'll try not to screw that up on this one. And there's the runway.
Merritt traffic, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, now 5 miles north of the field, entering the right